it's time for the weekly list of joyful things. And yes, I am coming to you from my apartment floor. It is what it is. It's a comfy spot for the moment, so I'm going with it. My first joyful thing, it's kind of random, but I talked about lemons last time, so why not talk about oranges this time? I don't normally eat a lot of fruit. I know I should. I know that I should, but I don't. And I eat a lot of veggie things and vegan things, but I know I don't eat enough vegetables either. But anyway, this week we're talking about fruit. I was out with my mom, who, just for the record, is on every list of joyful things. So accept it. It's happening. If you knew my mom, you would know how fabulous she is and that she deserves to be on everybody's joyful things list. Anyway, we met on Tuesday for Valentine's Day, and then we went grocery shopping. As soon as we get in, we're in the produce section, and I see the oranges, and I'm like, ooh, I really feel like I need to eat oranges. And my mom is like, go with that. Your body needs it. We each got a bag of these oranges. They're so good. And sometimes you get a random bag that's everything sour, and it's like, oh, such a letdown. But you eat them because you got them, blah. This bag is not that. This bag is great. I also got some bananas, deliciousness. I feel like my body is craving things. I restarted my multivitamins this week. I had been taking a vegan-friendly multivitamin, but when we read through the list of ingredients, my husband was kind of horrified to realize that, there were a lot of things left out. So he feels like, he was like, maybe you should switch to something better. And so I went back to my regular multivitamins. Just because at my age, I feel like I'm not getting younger is my point, and I need calcium and things like that. So whatever. Anyway, take your vitamins, eat some oranges, yada, yada. Anyway. Next thing on the list is music. I love Pink. I've mentioned that before. She's fabulous. Her new album is called Trustfall. I'm really enjoying it, but my favorite song off the album was kind of pre-released before the whole album came out earlier in the week, and it's called Never Gonna Not Dance Again. I dare you to listen to that song and not move. As one of the greatest songs ever says, the rhythm is going to get you. You're going to move. You're going to dance. You're going to be shifting around. And then you're going to be like, wow, I'm fully dancing, because it's that good of a song. It's just a fun song. It's uplifting. It's a joyful thing. You're welcome. Listen to it and enjoy it. The next thing is a book. Now, I put in for this book the regular book to read it. And then I thought, I was on the wait list, and then I thought, wait, maybe I should put in for the audiobook because I love listening to the author tell their story. I'm so glad that I did. This book, All the Beauty in the World, The Metropolitan Museum of Art and Me by Patrick Bringley, is so one of my favorite books that I've read ever in the history of ever. You know I love museums. You know I love the Met. Can't help it. I spent a lot of time there growing up. I spend a lot of time there with my mom. It's just a magical place. I love museums in general. This book does not disappoint. It talks about the inner workings, the different departments, the history of the museum, specific pieces of art. I am in heaven listening to this book. It's so great. I recommended it to people, and I'm like, especially my mom, I'm like, you have to read this book. It's so good. So magical. I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful book. Listen to the audiobook because it's nice to hear the author telling the story. But either one, just read the book. It's great. My last joyful thing has stemmed from the event that happened that's mentioned in the blog this week. I went to, actually I didn't go anywhere. Oh, it's rain. I was like, what is that sound? Oh my gosh, I just got so scared. I was like, sounds like someone's throwing rocks at my apartment window. No, it's just rain. A little bit of online terror there. The blog was about the fact that my doctor applied for me to have the injection for my sacroiliac joint, my new favorite thing. And my insurance denied it because they deemed it not medically necessary. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. If they appeal it and it goes through, that's fine. If not, I guess it wasn't meant to happen. But yada, yada. Fast forward to today when I confirmed that it was denied, or mostly confirmed that it's denied. She's going to triple confirm it on Monday. But this woman answered the phone, listened to what happened, and I said to her, if it is actually denied, that's going to jam up my prescription schedule because I have to see him every month. It's the law, da-da-da. I have to confirm that I have an appointment at the end of February. And so she's like, well, he's not available till mid-March if you don't come in that day. And I said, but it's a procedure appointment. It's not a regular appointment. And she said, well, I'm going to make a note that you have to come in that day. What? She can do that? I guess she can. She said, I don't see why you can't come in that day. I was like, who are you? And what have you done with the people that normally answer the phone and handle these problems? She was so kind. I don't care what your medical lane is. Are you a doctor, a nurse, a radiology tech, an accessoride driver, a pharmacy, a technician, a pharmacist, a nurse tech, a person that works in a hospital cafeteria? I don't care what your job is. If you are doing your job and you are doing it kindly and meeting people where they are, when they come into your lane, I applaud you and I'm so grateful for you. I am a nurse. I know what it's like. I know how hard that job is. Trust me. I have family that are nurses. We know how hard that job is. I know there are hard days. I know that you deal with a lot of bureaucratic nonsense and deal with a lot of nasty people. But I also know that some people come in, do the job, and collect a paycheck and don't give a hoot about the situations that they encounter. However, I also know on the flip side that there are tremendous heroes in the medical community. And I can say that having met a lot of the former, okay, and the latter. But I will tell you this, she was a hero today because she heard what my problem was, she met me where I was, and she gave me what was medically necessary. And I was like, thank you so much. And she's like, don't worry about it. And I thought, no, I am worried about it because you're not the norm. Most people would be like, well, you have to see him in March and we'll try to get you the prescription. But it's like, she was like, well, no, we'll make it work. Now, meanwhile, if my doctor knew this, my doctor would be like, I'll get you the prescription right. Don't worry about it. We'll handle it. But there's a lot of people between me and him, and I have to deal with all of them. So if you're out there in the medical world and you're doing your job kindly, despite anything that's going on in your own life, and doing it well and meeting people where they are and doing the things that people need done, even if it's hard, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are amazing. If you are not doing your job that way, I don't understand why you're in that job, because you're going to be dealing with people who are in the worst, most vulnerable states of their life. And they need you to step up and be a hero. And even a hero as simple as making an appointment. I'm not talking about doing anything heroic, but that's heroic to us. So thank you. Woman I will not name for privacy reasons. I will talk about you more in the office when I get in there at the end of February, because if anyone else tells me I can't, I'm going to say, hero told me I could. So there you go. That's my joyful list for the week. Eat some fruit, take a vitamin, listen to some great music, read a great book. Just accept that my mom is awesome, because she is. Have some coffee. Did I include coffee? Well, coffee's always on there. And thank the medical people in your life who are doing a good job, and do your best to let it roll off your back when they're not, and then fight for yourself if you can. Have a fabulous weekend. If you are enjoying these videos, if you're enjoying the blogs and the vlogs, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're coming back I hate to say this, but if you're coming back every week, why not? Subscribe to it. Hit the like button if you like it. It lets me know that you're enjoying the content and will help me to know to keep going on it. So have a good afternoon. Find your joyful things. It's worth it. Big or small, it's worth it. Take care. Bye.